Welcome to the tutorial for the Atchison Farmers Market website. My name is Justin Floor. I'm going to be showing you the basics to editing and uploading content to your website. So what we have up here is the website that you will be going through. It is Weebly.com, and when you get to the website, it'll show this screen right here. And when you log in, you would just click on the login box at the top right corner of your screen. You enter your email and your password. It'll take you to this, to your website right here. And this is where you can do all your editing if you wanted to add a new page or add any of the content on your main page or any of your other pages. But we'll do an example here, and let's just change the picture of our banner image. So we'll click Edit Image and click on this red X to remove it. Are you sure you want to remove this? Click OK. Click on Add Image. So we find our picture. It's the fallmarket.png. It's the image that we would like, and so we'll just click Open. It's going to upload the file and check to make sure it doesn't have a virus on you. And so, as you can see here, the picture is not big enough, not wide enough for the banner. What you can do is click on any of these white circles to expand the picture. And as you expand it, it's gonna create the picture, and it's going to change the size proportionally. On the banner, we will hit OK. Then you'll click Save. And there it is. Now, as I was creating this website, I was putting some info on the front page, and we'll just change this really quick. Try to make sure things don't run in together. When you want to change the size of your font, you'll have this plus or minus right above the text where you can increase or decrease the font size. So if you want to increase it to how ever big you want to have it, that's the maximum it'll go. Or if you want to minimize that and make it really small, we can do that. We'll have it at this size here. If you wanted to change the font onto any of your pages, we would go here for this design tab up here, click on that, and you'll click on design options, and here you'll have your basic fonts and font sizes for each element for your site title or your paragraph titles or your paragraph text. In this case, we'd want to do our paragraph text. Right now our font is at default. Let's go Verdana. Verdana. There. Let's go to the pages, so where you want to add or delete or change any page. What you have on the left side here are your main pages, which would be your main tabs. The ones that kind of have a little bit of a branch in there would be the links inside the main tab. So for example, you have your vendors tab, and once you click on vendors, there's a link for, we'll say for example, Longview Farm. So if you're looking at this from a customer's perspective or just a visitor's perspective, if we click on the vendors, you will see the Longview Farm that has a link within the tab here. And as if you see right here, it has a nice little eye with a red X on it. That means it's hidden from the navigation. So if we decided not to hide it, and we'll save the settings, and then if we publish that, you will see that when you go under vendors, you will have Longview Farm. You'll have Longview Farm underneath of it. So if you decide to want to have it hang down once you hover over the tabs list, it's up to you. All you have to do is go to your pages and click on that tab and click check mark here for the hide page and navigation menu, because as you saw, the Longview Farm was showing but not the L and R farms. So we wanted to save our settings, and you can see Longview Farm does not hover over it. Let's try the newsletter here. I will go over to the customer website and sign up for it. We'll put my real name in there. When customers want to sign up for the newsletter, after they put in their information, they'll say, "Thank you, your information has been submitted." Now, when you are editing the website, you can click on the sign up for newsletter tab, and you would click on the form, and when you click on the box, you'll get 3 other additional boxes above it: form options, view entries, or close. Since I just signed up for it, we can click on view entries, and there I am. So if we wanted to add a picture to, let's say, the vendors, or to any of the vendors, or just any of our websites, we would go to the link that we want to do it. For example, we'll do Longview Farm. So we will click on Longview Farm and go to page Longview Farm. We just wanted to add a picture, so we'll just click on this picture up here in the Elements tab. Just drag it over. And so we'll just upload the image from our file. We'll just do any. And there is your image. And if you would like to make it bigger or smaller, you'll just click on this little orange square at the bottom right corner of the image, and it'll proportionally resize the image for you to however big or however small you would like it. And that's adding a picture to your website. So we'll put this information in 2 columns so we can have our content right next to each other. So in the Elements tab, you'll see a 2-column layout. It looks like a rectangle with a line down the middle of it. We'll just click on it and drag it here. Click this and click our text for Longview Farm and just drag it on into the column. As well as for the picture, we'll just grab this entire box and have it be in this picture. And you have a very nice, neat looking picture with your text on the left and your picture on your right. Now just remember, whenever you always have your pictures, you always want to have your resolution to 72 ppi, and at least just have your pictures 600 pixels wide or 800 pixels tall before you create your pictures. Granted, the fact that you are able to edit the size of your picture when you upload it, but for the best resolution, 600 pixels wide or 800 pixels tall with 72 ppi, this pixels per inch, would be your best resolution for your online website. Let's say, for example, if you wanted to have a different image on, we'll say, Longview Farm, if you think this isn't festive for your page, all we have to do, we can easily change that. If all we have to do is just click on this image right here for your banner, click on the red X. Okay. we'll do fall veggies here. So if you want to have veggies on your vendor page, click on the white circles to expand the picture. So we have the picture the way we want it. Instead of clicking save, there's a nice little arrow right next to it where you can save the image to only this page or only on selected pages. So it'll save that. And so if we clicked somewhere else, they have the original image. And when you go back to Longview Farm, go to Longview Farm, there's your image for Longview Farm. Now, one of the tabs here is we have your directions and hours. And what's so great about this page, about all of the pages, it's just as easy as just changing the pages on every other website, or on changing the content on every other page. It's the exact same thing. Alright. So let's create a page really quick, and we'll click on the Pages tab, click on Add Page, and let's call this Resources. And we'll keep this on our main page so it will not hide in the navigation menu. Just for this example, we'll want to link it to another website. So when we create our resources tabs, let's say we want to link it to one of our resources. So we'll do the United States Department of Agriculture. So I'll enter. So we created our resources tab, and let's say we want to link on another website. So let's say we want to link our resources to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. So we created our tab here, and we want to click on the check mark that says link page to external site. We typed in the U.S. Department of Agriculture, saved settings. Whenever you save something, when you're finished, just always make sure you want to click publish, so it'll save all your changes. So we'll click on resources on the main website, and it'll open to the U.S. Department of Agriculture for you. Okay, so we're back onto the main website for any of the viewers, and we created our resources tab to link it to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. So if we just want to right click on the resources and open it in a new tab, and there is the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Now for your resources, obviously there's more than the Department of Agriculture. We could also add, let's add a page to it here. So we're on the resources page, click add page, and here's your new page. And since we want to incorporate that within the resources, we would click on it, and just right underneath resources, we'll just scoot it over a little bit to the right till you see this nice little blue L that's connecting the resources to the new page, and we'll call that Benedictine College, and link this to our website. It's www.benedictine.edu. Save that settings. And so where it'll come over in a new tab, and when you hover over the resources, there's Benedictine College. So let's give that a try. You'll publish the website, save all your changes, and as we go over to resources, click on Benedictine College, and it redirects you to the website of Benedictine College. So now that we showed you how to change some of the pages and edit some of the content, let's go to the finished product in here, and we can look at the changes that we made really quick here with Longview Farm and how it still has that new banner of changing the images. And at the main website, I always want to emphasize how easy it is to edit the content that we have on here, how to change the size of the text, and changing the types of text, editing the banner picture, editing pages for our vendors, and editing pictures to where it'll only be on editing pictures where it'll only be on one specific page or several pages, editing information on our newsletter and finding out who has signed up for the newsletter when you're editing stuff for your directions and all your other content. And as you continue to see throughout this website, all the content on every single page is the exact same thing. When you want to change one thing, it is the exact same thing for another page and for anything else that you wanted to do on the website. And then if you ever wanted to make changes to anything on this website, always make sure you'll go back to Weebly.com, and with your login, and you'll see Atchison Farmers Market, and we'll click edit, and you are back to the site where you are able to edit all of your content. Thank you very much. My name is Justin Floor. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial.